Hi there, and welcome back to part 4 of Yang Style 9 form. I must admit, you must be a glutton for punishment if you've really practiced waving hands like clouds. It is not an easy thing to do, and you really have to be determined to get it. And I'm sure you have. I have every confidence in that. And not that I'm the best teacher, but I know you're determined. So here we go with the next part. And this one is really fun because you already completed your golden rooster on the right, lifting up, and golden rooster on the left, lifting up. And now we're going to add step up and kick. So to begin with, I'll do the arms first. You're going to circle your arms, flat palms to the ground. And as they come back toward you, the right palm will go on the bottom and you cross your wrists. Then the wrists float up and then slowly they just kind of blossom out to the sides. And then they sink back down. And as they come down, the left wrist will cross on the bottom and you'll float the hands up and open out, and then they'll float down together. Okay, so it's circle out in front, right hand on the bottom, and I kind of call this blooming your lotus. It reminds me of a flower blooming. And then sweeping back down, left wrist on the bottom, lifting up, and sweeping down. Of course, when you're lifting your hands, you're inhaling. When your hands are going down, you're exhaling. Now, the step up and kick part is the more difficult part of this. So what you're going to do is you're going to put all your weight in your left foot to begin with and make this foot an empty step. And then you're going to lift up your leg using your core, using the qua and the small bow in the back. Just flatten that back out. Relax your waist, right? Using your gates of energy here. And you're going to lift up this knee. Now, whatever height you lift it to, it doesn't really matter, okay? It can be here, it can be here, it can be here. It really doesn't matter. The point is, once is to synchronize your hands and your foot. So if you lift your knee just so that your foot is off the floor, when you are stretching your foot out and flexing your toe back toward you in one movement, that's when you're doing that with your hands. Or if you're doing it higher, you're going to take a little bit longer time to let your hands sweep out. Or if you're going to go all the way up for the really full kick out, and then down. And the most important thing is the foot and the hands are synchronized. So don't get real challenging to yourself and wanting to kick your foot way up if you're not going to be able to hold yourself together so that foot can come back down again in the same speed that it went up. So the other side, again, you put your weight in the opposite leg. This is the right leg. And our hands have come down. Left hand crosses on the bottom. Left knee comes up to whatever height you want to do it. And then as you bloom that lotus, that's when your hands come out. And then as you remove your foot and sink the knee, that's when the hands come down, okay? So I'm going to do it kind of real time, but a little faster than real time because real time in Tai Chi is really slow. So last rooster, stepping down, both hands sweep out, right hand on the bottom, lifting the knee in the hands, opening the foot out, coming back down, stepping over, left hand on the bottom, lifting the knee and the hands, opening out, and then folding back in. And then that's all there is to it. You just shift your weight back, create the moon, stepping in. And now we're going to do grasping the sparrow's tail. You all know this one. It's exactly the same as you do it in Tai Chi Fit, only it's about 50% slower. And you only do one thing at a time. Inhaling and exhaling at the same points. Except over here, when we turn, both hands are palm forward and you pivot around. And then stepping in as you make your moon. So the transitions are a little bit different, but really nothing much else. Inhaling and exhaling at the same times. And I'm still going like super fast compared to how I would do it in a routine that I would be doing traditionally, which this whole thing takes me about 5 minutes to do if I'm not going fast. Stepping back, sweeping back around, that toe pivots as my hands both come forward. And then I make a little circle up here and sweep my hands down. And as I'm doing that, this foot is an empty step and just comes in straight forward toes. And I'm going to cross my hands to close the door. Everything melts, melt it down. And then as you're standing back up, the foot returns that you started out, which is your left foot, always in Tai Chi. And you're done. So let's review one more time the step up and kick. Last golden rooster, hands sweep out. And I think I forgot to mention, as that right hand crosses underneath, that's the finish of your exhale, because this is the beginning of your inhale. Everything floats as you inhale, right? And come back down. Synchronized hand and foot. And you're going to go a whole lot faster than this when you're doing it. And then you begin your exhale right there. And then you sweep it around and begin sparrow's tail. So I hope I have not confused the heck out of you. If I have, I'm sorry, but go ahead and ask me questions because I will try to unconfuse you. It's not my job to confuse you. My spirit in doing this is to, again, allow you to have a flow time where there's no Tai Chi Fit background noise going on in terms of what your sensory cueing might be, or what the next movement might be, or what combo you're in, or anything like that, because this has none of that in it, except almost all the movements are familiar to you. And it's always really nice to just be able to flow by yourself anywhere. Your backyard, in the parking lot, wherever you like. So enjoy this, and please let me know if you have a problem or a question or a concern, because I'll be happy to help you out. Until I see you the next time, don't forget, we get best to what we practice most. And always, always, always go with the flow. Bye.